Today's Voice of Change, many health experts say we don't talk about racial trauma enough. So with the Derek Chauvin trial wrapping up, the rise in attacks on Asian Americans, and the Adam Toledo video, we wanted to tackle the topic. So let's make it clear. This is to raise awareness and let people know there is help out there. This is not to perpetuate division. Dr. Cynthia Langtiw, a full professor at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, is back with us this morning. Welcome back, and thanks for being with us again. I want to start here with what exactly is racial trauma and talk about how it affects not just communities of color, but all of us.
Thank you so much for that question, Terrence, and thank you for highlighting this issue. Racial trauma is psychological trauma that occurs due to discrimination against targeted communities. Racial trauma disproportionately impacts people of color, excuse me, as it reverberates against historical racial discrimination and violence. However, racial trauma impacts all of us because it tears at the fabric of our union. And that's why I think it's important that all of us are talking about and thinking about this together rather than apart.
So negative self-thoughts, flashbacks to personal experiences with racism, nightmares, all of these are ways racial trauma can affect people. What are some others?
Right. So for targeted communities of color in particular, feelings of rage, anger, deep grief, and hopelessness. We also start feeling the symptoms in our body, right? There might be a numbness or desensitization, changes in appetite or sleep, difficulty finding joy, and I find this existential exhaustion that so many people are describing. But also for members of communities that haven't been targeted, there are also feelings of guilt and helplessness, immobilization, and numbness. But we don't have to stay there. There's a lot that we can do to move through and past it.
Do you find it's harder for people to really escape this racial trauma, especially with so many videos now online? The video in South Carolina of that young black man being told to get out of this neighborhood, you don't belong here, to videos of people just hurling racial slurs at Hispanics and Asians, and that attack in New York too, of that Asian woman being attacked. It's hard to escape that because it's in social media. Are you finding that's one of the big hurdles with helping people with racial trauma, is that it just keeps happening? They keep seeing it?
You know what, that's a wonderful question. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think that the amount that we're able to see of the violence that occurs against Black, brown, and Asian bodies can be overwhelming. So what I would say is notice in your body, right, as you're watching the trial. If your heart starts beating fast, if you're feeling numb, if your head is hurting, if your stomach is hurting, you might be overloaded. If you're watching the videos of a young man killed and you feel overwhelmed, stop. Notice in your body if you're being overwhelmed. Having said that, I think that so many targeted communities of color have felt like their pain has not been seen over time. So I think it's important to find ways to see each other, find ways to understand the pain that's happening, but not saturate ourselves with actual images. So there are ways to know and understand by reading, by talking to other folks that may not oversaturate us, but allow us to feel like there's something that we can do and take action.
Yeah, communicating it and not really holding it in and internalizing it. Dr. Cynthia Langtiw, always great to have you on the show. And you sent us a list of resources. We're going to be posting that online so people can know that there is help available to them out there. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you for bringing us together once again.
Absolutely.